So now that you know many different types of hazardous weather and how to identify the different cloud types that hazardous weather produces, we'll introduce how to report to us what weather impacts you may be seeing. The method we'll use is called the TEL method, T-E-L, which stands for time, event, and location. So tell us, are you seeing hail of all sizes, wind gusts greater or equal to 50 miles per hour, wind or lightning damage, flooding or a tornado, funnel or wall cloud? Remember, up to 10% of thunderstorms are severe, so it might be that you don't report every thunderstorm, and that's fine, but we'd still like to hear what you're seeing. Now first we'll start with hail. Again, going through the TEL, T-E-L method, time, event, and location. When did the hail start or stop, and is it continuing? For the event itself, tell us all sizes so we can have a better idea of what's happening at the ground level. This helps us to calibrate what we see on radar to what it's producing at the ground within a specific storm environment. We like when storm spotters use sizes with one distinct measurement, like coins, a quarter, nickel, dime, etc. Don't use your marbles because they can have different sizes. And finally, for the location, tell us exactly what street or intersection you are on. When we go back into the data we have saved for each event, yes, your reports get saved as data for each event, we need to know exactly where the damage occurred, so we know what different storms created. For wind damage, we'll go through the TEL method again, T-E-L, time, event, and location. So for time, what time did the wind event occur? Exact time is important for correlation with radar data. Giving us approximate time is fine so we can go back and match it up better with radar data in non-hectic situations. For each event, what is damaged? How does it look? Are there trees down? What size? Can you estimate the wind speed? What are you using to get that estimate? What is the width of the tree limb downed? Are you using an anemometer, a wind speed estimating tool? And finally, the location. Where exactly is the damage? If you're tweeting or posting information to us, a Google Map image of the location would be awesome, but you can also give us the intersection. And finally, here is the Beaufort scale, showing for each wind speed what magnitude of damage do we normally see. And now for everybody's favorite subject, tornadoes is next. Again, going through the TEL method, T-E-L, what time did the funnel cloud, wall cloud, or tornado occur? Has it lifted or dissipated? What is it? Remembering from diagnosing wall clouds and tornadoes versus scud, is it rotating, is it raggedy, etc.? Do you have damage or debris flying around, or is it observed? How about the location? Where is it? What direction was it moving? How far is the cloud from you? Be specific. Just saying what county it's in doesn't help because you could be on the county's southern border looking south into another county. Give us a specific intersection in a road or a county you're in. This all helps us in the end to figure out where you were. We want to hear about flooding that you have observed. Flooded fields, flooded roadways. Is this normally what floods, etc.? How deep is the water? We don't want you endangering yourself in this, so don't drive through it or walk through it if it's really deep. That's the event. Now for the time. What time did it occur, or are you observing this flooding right now? And again, what's the intersection or road that has flooding, and is it widespread or just in one portion of the road? And now for lightning damage. For the TEL method, when did the damage occur? What time? How about the damage? Was it to trees or a structure? How many people were injured or died as a result of the lightning? Remember that having lightning doesn't necessarily make the thunderstorm severe. So reporting to us lots of lightning really doesn't do any good, and we have tools that give us an idea about if storms do have lightning within them. Again, finally give us the location of the lightning damage. Reporting with the TEL method so far has been warm season and thunderstorm focused. However, winter weather has its own type of reporting method as well. We want all snowfall reports to be taken a certain way so that we don't have to question them down the road. For example, a very high 100+ inch seasonal snowfall report came in from Connecticut. It seemed a whole lot higher than the other reports that came in, so it came into question about how the spotter was reporting snow. It went down the list. Was the person taking measurements on a snowboard, on a level surface and away from trees? Was he careful to not use any snowfall drifts, so it was considered usable after this point? So if you are taking measurements, we ask that you use the TEL method, TEL, to get good snowfall measurements techniques. What time was your report taken? And what was the extent that the snowfall measurement was taken? Was it taken from 2 p.m. in the afternoon to 8 p.m. at night? And did you have 6 inches of snow? This would fulfill the T portion of the TEL method. How about the impact of the event? Did you have snow, sleet, or freezing rain? Again, this helps us to verify what we're seeing on radar. But we also want to know how thick the freezing rain might be that is accreted onto tree limbs or plants. Measuring from the outside of the ice accretion to the outside of the tree limb itself gives you the extent of the ice accretion. But you might want to take an average if the ice accretion appears uneven around the tree limb. In addition, do we have car accidents, power outages? Is there hazardous driving conditions like icy roadways? These are great reports for us to know. And finally, where was the report taken? So we want you to tell us what you're seeing, time, event, and location. Even if you think we are already seeing it from the radar or already know what's happening, we want to hear about it. We want your report in severe or hazardous weather. Your report matters, and you will be a part of storm history.